Hey, Restore Church, it's Pastor Dave. I don't know about you, but during this whole pandemic thing, I've been doing a lot of plans, thinking about a lot of stuff that needs to get done, making a lot of lists, working through a lot of details, and I enjoy that stuff. It's good. And fortunately, when I really am able to kind of work through it and make a good plan, although some things change, the number of times that it kind of works out the way it's supposed to do is probably none times. It never works out. I was thinking about this the other day when I was doing some work around the yard. We used to live in this house that had a great backyard that then just dropped off into this ravine. And there was no fence or anything. It was just this ravine. And in the ravine, growing about 10 feet from the lip of the ravine, was this tree that had this old rickety birdhouse that I wanted to get taken off. Now the other problem with this property was the ravine was just full of blackberry bushes, brambles. And so I had this plan. Here was my plan. I thought about it. I got an old picnic table we had, and I threw it on its top, on top of the blackberry bushes, like a little bridge or a little platform. And I was going to walk across that to the tree and stand on there and take off the birdhouse. I got about 3 steps in, and it goes, and I just slid off right into the blackberries, right into the stickers. They scratched me up. They stuck to my hands and my arms. And it was brutal. And I'm trying to get some help. I remember yelling to the house. I was going to call for Deb or someone, the boys, to come get me. But the neighbor was working in his yard too at the same time, and I didn't want him to hear me, but I wanted to have people in the house hear me. So I'm trying to yell and whisper at the same time. I don't know if you've ever done this. It kind of turned out like this. Help. Deb. Right. So finally someone saw me. They came out. I think they used a rake, held it out to me, tines up, had to grab onto it, and they drugged me to the yard. So my plans sometimes, they make sense in my head, but they don't work out. The cool thing is we're going through all this. We make plans, but we don't know what's going to happen. But God does. God understands the health. He understands the pandemic. God has a plan for the economy. He has a plan for Washington State. He has a plan for the United States. He has a plan for the world. He does have a plan, and he is in control, and he loves us and is powerful enough to see it come through, even though we don't understand it. But more than that, God has a plan for me and for you, for individuals. One of my favorite verses is Philippians 1:6. Let me read it. And I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Christ Jesus returns. So as we're facing uncertainty with health and with the economy and with the world and with our state and with our government and with our families and with our schools and with all that stuff, God has a plan for it. God is taking care of it. But even more than that, again, in the middle of that, he has a plan for me that he promises he will finish and he promises he will perfect. It is a good plan that will come to fruition the way he wants it, because he wants what's best for us. So I hope in the middle of this, as we are worried about the bigger picture, understanding that God, just the same powerful God that can take care of that, is the same powerful God that is working and can work in us. And so remember that today, that you are loved, there is a plan, and we have a God who will finish it for you and for me specifically. Be blessed today, and hope to maybe connect again on Sunday, 10 o'clock. Go to the Facebook page and watch the live stream, and we'll have that time together as well. If there's anything we can do, please get in contact with us at Restore Church through Facebook or through email at office@restorekitsap.org. God bless.